That's wrong. It's right, but it's not what I meant to say. Hi, I'm Lexy Parsons, violinist and facilitator for Violectric and Violectric Education Programs. I'm also a freelance musician and do private lessons both virtually and in-home in the Orlando area. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about how to properly maintain and clean your instrument. So to properly maintain your violin, there's a few things that you have to take in consideration. The first being your strings. Strings usually last about 6 to 9 months at a time. Otherwise, they get stretched out and they start sounding good and stop projecting. So at that point, you have to research which strings you want and you can trade them out. In the meantime, there are a few simple things you can do to kind of keep your strings in peak condition. The first is you can lubricate the nut and the bridge grooves with some graphite. Just take a pencil, color it in. It helps it slide a little bit smoothly and it keeps your winding protected. The other thing you can do is you can wipe it down with a soft cloth, like a microfiber polished cloth, for example. So something like this. Whenever you're done playing, just kind of wipe it down, get all the rosin off of here, get all of the sweat off of here, and that should extend your string life quite a bit. If you feel like you really need to get your strings cleaned, you can use some rubbing alcohol. The thing about rubbing alcohol is you want to be very, very careful when using it on your instrument. It can slowly corrode the strings if you use too much of it, but more importantly, if you get it anywhere where there's varnish on your violin, it can actually remove the varnish and damage your instrument. So you always want to make sure you're incredibly careful with rubbing alcohol when you use it. That's not to say you shouldn't use it. It's actually a very, very common material for cleaning your pegs, your fingerboard, chin rest, tailpiece, and of course the strings. So I've chosen to use just a regular alcohol sterile pad. When you're using it on the strings, you can just brace it so it's around the string, gently move it up and back and forth. You can clean these guys up here, but be very careful not to get the rubbing alcohol on the peg box or it can actually strip the varnish from there. So the other places that you would want to use rubbing alcohol to clean is the fingerboard, pegs, chin rest, and tailpiece, like we covered before. The chin rest is really a prime candidate for this. It tends to build up all of the sweat, dead skin, makeup, anything you might have under your chin on it. So you can really get in there with these guys. And when you get to cleaning the fingerboard, you can just kind of slide it underneath the strings like this. Kind of slide it back and forth. Really get up there where your fingers get all sweaty and gross and get all that dirt off of there. And get all of the rosin residue off of the end here. As you play, rosin will build up on your strings, on your fingerboard, and on the top of your instrument. And if it's not wiped off, it'll actually become kind of like a sticky goo, and it'll cake on there, and it can damage your instrument, it can damage your sound, and it can damage the varnish. So next up, it's time for polish. Whenever you use polish, you never want to put it directly on your instrument because it could have something that interacts with the varnish and removes a section of varnish. So you always want to put it just on the edge of a towel, like microfiber cloth or a soft cotton cloth, and then use it somewhere that's kind of inconspicuous. So you could use it up here on the shoulder. You could use it on the back of the corner. The corner is a little bit more obvious, though. Rub in small circles, really kind of get into the corner here. And you can kind of already see that it's getting a lot shinier just in that one section. When you do it on the front, I'll just flip it over real quick, it'll make a much more dramatic change. You might be able to see there's some rosin buildup right here, a little bit of dust, a little bit of rosin. And even just using a plain dry microfiber cloth or cotton cloth when you're done playing will help move some of that. The polish will really do a deep cleaning of the instrument. You really only need to use your polish on your instrument once a week or once a month, depending on how much you use your instrument and how dirty it gets. Be careful on the F-holes because they are just suspended and the wood is a little bit thinner there. If you push too hard, it'll give you a wing crack. So that'll cause it to snap right here or right here, and that's not something anybody wants to deal with. You want to make sure that you don't neglect the ribs either, or the neck of the violin, because again, your hands sweat a lot when you play. So once you've gotten all of the main areas cleaned, there's going to be a few places that are a little bit more difficult to reach. For those, you can use something like a Q-tip, or alternatively, if you have a smaller microfiber cloth that you can slide underneath the tailpiece, you can use that. So as you can see, my instrument is clean. It's recently been adjusted, so it's sounding great. I will tell you what, there is nothing I love better than playing my instrument after I have a new set of strings, a full tonal adjustment, and it's all shiny and pretty and ready to go.